Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, it's B and Ken. We're back. You're watching Dead in Sports. We're back for another week. Heading into week 11. Week 10 just wrapped up in fantasy football, man. So we're just here to talk that talk about our teams last week and what the rest of the season going to look like for the rest of the week. And of course, this upcoming week we have some injuries. We had all kind of things that happen that may impact us and that may impact you as well. So I hope you guys can just sit in and watch this. I apologize for being late. My MacBook needed to reboot because it had me doing all kind of crazy stuff. So what's going on, B?
What's up? What's up, man? Nothing but another fantastic week for me this week in fantasy football, and I love it. I'm in a great mood. I feel great. Life is great. You know what I mean? Life is great. Damn. So what? Trump is elect president. Damn it, I feel good because I kicked ass in fantasy football this weekend. So that kind of made up a little bit.
Hey, you know what? I think at the end of the day, man, year to year, day to day, that's really all that's gonna matter, man. It's just getting through each day and each week.
Yep.
So you went 5-0.
5-0. Won in all my leagues.
Oh man.
I was waiting. Waiting for me. I think your matchup, you and I matchup was the last matchup. I was kind of determining if I'm gonna go 4-1 or 5-0, and thank God for Brady laying the egg a little bit for me, so that helped.
LeGarrette Blount scoring meaningless touchdowns for me because my matchup and where I had him was over. I didn't need really any points from him.
Right.
But he scored 3 touchdowns. And what I didn't know was that, and I found this out like Tuesday, was that 2 of the touchdowns he scored came on PI calls on Gronk in the end zone.
Yep.
And I would have won.
You would have won. Yep, you'd have won. That was. I've been a thorn in your ass this year in fantasy football, man. Like I know you hate it. But every league I think we played in, every matchup we played against each other, I always come up on top. So hopefully it don't come back and bite me in the ass where we might end up meeting up in the playoffs and then you beat me or something like that. Then I'm gonna be sick. But
yeah, I think most seasons sometimes we'll go like 1-1. Like I'll lose the first matchup and win the second one.
Yep.
I don't think we're gonna play each other again in the real NFL.
Never know. I mean,
well, unless we get to the playoffs.
Yeah. I think we gonna make the playoffs. I mean, we all 8-2 in that league. Me, you, and you gets nothing. We all 8-2, and you in first place by 8 points. 8 points. So yeah, man, it's good. I'm playing one squad. He fighting. He in the fight for it. Jets, Jets. He fighting. I think he like a 4 seed or something, man. He right there, man. He trying to. This is a competitive league, man. This is getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, it's like every week it is, man. And I think in every matchup I've had so far, or in most of my matchups, I've entered into that matchup either in a dead heat, like it's even, or I'm projected to lose. And I've managed to win that week. So last week, was easy because the person I played, they're not sitting in the roster, which is fine. But it's just, man, every single week is so competitive. And Coco found out. She found out. Casey, shout out to Casey on Twitter from Miami. She found out, man. We tried to tell her it's no joke. And she's what, 3-7?
Yep.
Something like that.
I still shouldn't have lost to her punk ass. She had an out-of-body experience against me. And Passy did last week, man. Last weekend I had lost in that league, and she had a good week, man. I should be 10-0 in the real NFL, man. Marco Berry has been carrying me like crazy. How did you do overall in all your leagues? What was your record?
Man, we came a little bit back down to earth, and I'll get into some of the reasons why. We went 15-12. Tom Brady impacted a lot of that, so I think I lost 3 games because of him, and just some bad decisions. Well, actually, the poor decisions that I made, and I'll get into that later in the show. Actually, didn't
some poor ones too, boy.
Oh my god! What was I thinking? I have no idea. But when I have 27 teams, and you and I were tweeting, about this online on Twitter. And, you know, I have 5 teams with a losing record. Now, I do have some teams that are at 500, but so I'm not really breaking it all the way down. I'm not getting that far into the weeds. But out of 27 teams, 5 teams that have a losing record, and you have like 1 that has a losing record, that's pretty damn good when each roster is so different.
Yep.
But
Pete, this though, the team that got the losing record, I'm only 2 spots out from the playoffs. So like I'm still in the hunt. I'm still in it. All I gotta do is get on a nice little winning streak, and I'm in the playoffs. So, you know, yeah, I'm holding off pretty good. I'm undefeated in the freaking Dead End Sports ESPN league. I'm so scared, Ken. I am so scared in that league. I got like a little feeling that something gonna happen, and my team gonna get cold at the wrong time, and I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna have a bye week, and then I'm gonna lose, man. I don't know, man. That 10-0 is scaring me, man. It's scaring me real bad.
I'm in 7th place in that league, and my team is on paper good
because of points.
But
it's like 4 teams in that league. After me, I'm 10-0, and I think someone else is 7-3. It's like 4 or 5 teams at 6-4. So because of your total points, you're not in that. You're not in the playoffs right now.
And I lost some games that I shouldn't have lost, which is just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Which I find extremely frustrating. But I can't be too mad because I won games that I should have lost. But it's like the situation with because that team I had Todd Gurley, Mark Ingram, and Jamal Charles, and the team was built around that. And Jamal Charles is done for the year, and this is the crap that I hate. Mark Ingram got benched because he fumbled the ball. Michael Thomas fumbled the ball twice last week, and he didn't get benched. That's why I think this punishing running backs for fumbling the ball, I think is a load of crap. And it's this unwritten rule among coaches that they need to stop. Michael Thomas coughed the ball up twice, and it kept who were they playing?
Denver Broncos.
Denver in the game.
Yeah.
And he still saw the field. So hopefully Mark Ingram will get back to where he need to be, man, because that just irks me. So, yeah, so he cost me a game when he fumbled and they didn't put him back in. So, you know, I probably would have won that matchup. But I'm 6-4. I'm still in it. Like,
you still in it.
Yeah, it's bye week hell, man. I'm just trying to get through these bye weeks. Like in the NFL league, when I lost to you, you know, I'm in a tough situation where I just need to get through this week. I get through this week, then we got 2 weeks left, and then that's it. And then it's the playoffs.
Yeah, this week for me in the main league with Meech and them, I'm a 3 seed. I'm 6-4, but this week I got Matt Ryan and Melvin Gordon on bye, and I'm playing against someone else that's like in the hunt too. So I got Melvin Gordon and Matt Ryan on bye. I got Sam Bradford on the bench, but I don't know if I want to play him. Blake Bortles is available. It's no QBs available. Nobody's available. Yeah, Kessler, Ryan Tannehill. I don't know if I want to go with Bradford. They going against Arizona. Only reason I don't know if I want to go with Bradford, man. I'm really iffy on that because I got him on the bench, but I feel like should I pick up Blake because Blake Bortles going against Detroit. I mean, Detroit ain't really. Is at home? Is that Detroit's home? So, you know, they always play a little tougher at home, but it's not like Detroit is like. I don't know, man. I'm really in the situation with that one. And then as far as running backs, this is the same league I got Jordan. What's the status on Jordan Howard? Because they don't got him.
He practiced. I think the coach got him mixed up with Kyle Long.
Okay.
I think that's what happened. Nobody's offered up any type of clarification on that.
Yeah, because he had a question mark next to his name, like a Q for questionable, but now it's nothing now. So, and you know, I got Melvin Gordon on bye. Melvin Gordon been carrying me in this league. So I'm like, man, if I got Melvin Gordon on bye, then if Jordan Howard don't play, my only running backs I got is Kenneth Dixon, Hightower, and DeAndre Washington. You know, so that's going into week 11, you know, but once I get Matt Ryan and Melvin Gordon back, and hopefully Jordan Howard is ball, you know, if he's regular, that'd be good too. Antonio Brown and Jordy Nelson balled out for me. I put up 138 points in this league. I mean, this is my 3rd week straight of me putting up 130 points, and I'm 6-4, 3 seed, and I'm leading everybody by over 200 points as far as total points. It's crazy. This is crazy, man. They scared of me. They scared of me in this league, boy. They like, man, y'all better watch Beasley, man. Watch. I'm like, hey, and I picked up that was another league. I think that was in the real NFL. I picked up old boy from Chicago because Jeffries is suspended.
Oh, Meredith.
Yeah. I got him. I picked him up, and I was trying to pick up old boy from Seattle, but the guy I'm playing this week, he picked him up. Jets.
Pro-size.
Yeah. I tried to pick him up, man, but
you know what? I don't think you're gonna lose out. I think you're gonna see a Jeremy Hill, Giovanni Bernard situation in Seattle.
Okay.
Where Pro-size will be the main running back unless Rawls get hurt, then Pro-size is gonna be the guy. Just to speak further on that, man, I feel bad for Christian Michaels because, I kind of followed that story, man, for the last couple of years, man. He just haven't been able to get right, and they praised him so much. In the beginning of the year, he started out great, and they said he had an awakening, and, it's like now they let him go. Green Bay picked him up, which they needed a back, so it worked out for him. And who knows, they could have had that conversation with him. Mm-hmm. And saying that, you're not going to play here. We got Pro-size. We got Rawls coming back. We're going to waive you. You're going to get work again because Green Bay definitely need bodies. And he was already picked up. So that could have been a conversation they had. But, he was so excited, man. I listened to an interview that he did with – damn. I'm sorry, guys. I can't remember the name of the podcast.
Had a brain fart.
But – yeah, and I wanted to shout him out to give them their props for it. But yeah, man, he was excited, man. He had a good game. I think he scored 2 touchdowns. But and I think that they're blaming him for some of the issues that were not directly related to him. His performance. They were saying he would run into the line and just fall down, and he wasn't running as well as he was before. But that whole offense was terrible. So, but that's the way it is, man. And, at least he got picked up. Hopefully things will work out for him in Green Bay, and he'll be able to stay in the league. So, yeah. But, yeah, I think, and that's why I never dropped Rawls. That's why I never dropped Thomas Rawls, man, because I just had a feeling they were talking up Christian Michael at the preseason and at the beginning of the year. But I think that may have been because they knew Rawls would hurt. So I didn't drop him. I kept him. And then I went and picked him up in the league, one of the other leagues that we're playing in, the real NFL. And I needed a guy because Blunt is going to lose his spot to Dion Lewis. So, well, touches, I should say, and snaps. So, yeah. So I want to, before we get into our, milk carton, and it was all good just a week ago, I just want to talk about my decisions this week. And this is why you should stick to the script of what you do and don't overthink. I don't play the matchups. I've said this before. And I decided to get cute. And I tell you, like 5 minutes before the game started, I dropped Ryan Matthews for Paul Perkins. The way this team that I have is constructed around the wide receivers, Odell Beckham, Jordy Nelson, and Allen Robinson, I think. So I didn't get good running backs. I got running backs that's going to get me 7 to 8 points. If they get a touchdown, great. So I had Ryan Matthews and let's just say Giovanni Bernard, I think. So I was like, well, Ryan Matthews, and B, this, everybody know this. His week has only been saved by touchdowns.
Yep.
Paul Perkins is the guy that the Giants want to go with. He just didn't do a good job of making that decision tough. But at some point, he's going to get the job. He looked more dynamic, a little bit more electric. Rashad Jennings haven't looked great all year.
No, yeah.
So I was like, oh, this makes the most sense. Just get Paul Perkins, play the upside, and Ryan Matthews. And, we heard Sproles. Yeah. I even said it on Twitter. They're not going to get Sproles that work like that. But no, I had to go ahead. That's one mistake. I dropped Ryan Matthews, I promise you, with like 2 minutes left, and put in Paul Perkins. And this dude went for 27 points. And every week I go into that week saying, all I need him to do is get me a touchdown or whatever he gets with it, because he's going to get the goal line carries. That's been the way it's been all season long. But nope, I didn't do it. The second decision I made. This is in a deep league where it's like 20 teams. There are no players available at all. I had DeJuan Harris, who filled in for Carlos Hyde, and then I picked up Damian Williams, who's Jay Ajayi's backup. And I had Damian Williams starting. I think it's a PPR league. And I saw that, and this really isn't a bad decision, given the reasons why. Because this PPR league obviously catches count as a point, and Carlos Hyde was just coming back from shoulder injury. His work was supposed to be limited, and DeJuan Harris was supposed to be the pass catching back out of the backfield. The only thing Damian Williams was probably going to get were touchdowns. And you know what he got? 2 touchdowns. Because I benched him in favor of DeJuan Harris. And I should just went with my gut. And the last one, this is the one that hurt the most. I benched DeMarco Murray for Lamar Miller.
Dude.
Because the matchup.
That
Green Bay has a great run defense.
Oh, man.
The matchup dictates that
DeMarco Murray is the type of back this season that you're going to play week in and week.
He's matchup proof now.
Huh? No. Like if AP was 100%, you're going to play AP every week.
That's true.
That's how DeMarco Murray is playing this season. DeMarco Murray he's playing lights out this season. He's been carrying me in the dead end sports league that's on ESPN. That's why I'm 10-0. I'm playing DeMarco Murray every week. I don't care if he's playing against the toughest defense, whatever. I'm playing him. I'm just playing him. I'm flat out playing him. I couldn't believe you benched him. I could not believe it. I was like, what?
And it's not like Lamar Miller has been balling like that.
Exactly. I will understand if Lamar Miller was probably like second or first or something in fantasy points and running backs, but he is nowhere near that. I can't believe you benched him for that.
Well,
oh my God.
Neither one of those decisions really cost me a W. Like the one that I benched Ryan Matthews, even I got beat so bad with this team that even if I had Ryan Matthews, I still would have lost by double-digit points. So I felt some sense of gratification for that. But here are the running backs that I have on the squad. I have DeMarco Murray, Le'Veon Bell, Lamar Miller, and Jay Ajayi. So, and I played Jay Ajayi because he was hot. And I went with Lamar Miller, who was playing against it wasn't Detroit, Jacksonville. I mean, it just seemed like it was I don't know. I should have just. Oh, I was so sick. When I saw DeMarco Murray break for that 75-yard score, I can't tell you how sick I was. I was so hurt. Because that's all you need. That's your week.
Yep.
A 75-yard touchdown, you're like, all right, I'm good. And then this dude came back and threw a touchdown.
Yep.
Man, I was hurt. And I should have benched Jay Ajayi because I knew there's no way he was going to be able to continue at that pace. But I decided I'm going to ride the hot hand. But I should have rolled. DeMarco Murray didn't have a good week the previous week because of the toe. So I factored that into the decision as well. But, it is what it is. I still won, thank goodness, because Le'Veon Bell, Drew Brees, and Bryant and Delaney Walker. So we balled out, but still stick to the script, guys. Don't overthink, and that's what I did. And I did that somewhere else too, where I played Carlos Hyde over somebody, and I shouldn't have done that because Carlos Hyde was supposed to be limited. But anyway, yeah, man, just don't pull a can. Don't pull a can. Don't pull a can, man. Play your guys and just live with the results. Unless it's a bye week. Who's on the milk carton this week?
All right. Milk carton time. Well, this guy, Brandon Marshall.
Oh, my God.
9 points. The guy that got him in the Road NFL League, he thinking about dropping him. He's like, Brandon Marshall he didn't put up no more than 9 points throughout the whole season.
No quarterback.
Yep. So that's why he thinking, because he on bye week. He like, man, I think I'm just gonna drop Brandon Marshall. Whoever else get him, good luck.
If I would have known that Bryce Petty was starting and I somehow missed that news, I would have benched him too this week.
Michael Thomas, 0.4 did nothing. Your boy Tom Brady, 13.5. This guy stay in the milk carton, boy. DeAndre Hopkins, another one. Only 5 points. Chris Ivory.
This year.
A lot of people played him. Quarterback situation with DeAndre Hopkins. Chris Ivory, 4 points. Randall Cobb, he's getting on my nerves. I'm surprised I'm still playing him in the NFL.com league. 3.5 points. Terrell Pryor had an off week this week, only 5 points. Your boy Gronk, 5 points. Emmanuel Sanders, he's been quiet a lot this year.
Yeah.
5 points.
Quarterback.
And Landry, he's been ticking me off too, man. The real NFL, only 5.9 points. Studs for the week. I got 2 studs. I could have got more, but I got 2. Tampa defense, they clown Chicago. Got a 4 sacks, pick 6, and 2 fumble recoveries. 28 to 32 points. If you had, that's awesome if your defense put up them type of numbers. And I think this is kind of obvious. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 points, total of 114 rushing yards, two rushing touchdowns, 95 reception yards, and a reception touchdown. So that's a stud. I mean, you could have threw in Aaron Rodgers, but that was coming off of a losing effort. Ben Roethlisberger coming off a losing effort. So, and once you do it was all good just a week ago. I'm gonna come back with my Vapors.
Yeah. So, man, I looked at Mark Ingram. Because he only had 6 points. I think he was coming off a 29-point outing or something like that the week before. I think it was against San Francisco, so technically that really shouldn't count. But you know what? He's not going to get it this week, man. Michael Thomas, you're going to get it. Yeah, you, man. You. It was all good just a week ago for you.
He balled out last week, didn't he?
He balled out 19.3 points, 73 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's on your list for obvious reasons. 2 fumbles, and pretty much that was it. Like it was terrible, and he may have cost some people their matchup this week.
Yeah,
you know, when you play like that. So yeah, and I think I don't know if I played him this week. I think I may have benched him because he was playing against they were playing against Denver. Mm-hmm. So I think I benched a lot of Saints receivers, but I mean I had good guys to go to in the as backup, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me. But yeah, Michael Thomas, man, it was all good just a week ago, bro.
Damn, Michael Thomas, he got the double whammy this week. Got the milk carton, and it was all good this week ago. So my Vapors is. You got the Vapors is going to 2 players, Demaryius Thomas, 6 points last week and got 16 points this week.
That's a good one.
Guy, Willie Snead, only 3 points last week and 17.2.
He been MIA for a while, since week 1.
Yes. So, you know, yeah, man, Vapors, dog. People who were thinking about him. Now all of a sudden they praising them. So hell, that's my Vapor players for this week is Demaryius Thomas and Willie Snead.
You know what? I think if you picked him up for a bye week, because in some leagues he may have been available. Yeah. You're a happy guy. You're a happy guy because he definitely helped you win. Because I think in one of the leagues I'd have like bye weeks was so bad for me in some of the leagues I played in. I just guessed. I just like, man, we'll just put some guys out here and see what happens. You know, because there were no good options out there, man. And you know, it was just rough. Let me see. Let me go through some notes. As you mentioned earlier, you picked up Cameron Meredith. He hasn't developed chemistry with Jay Cutler, although Jay Cutler may be benched because apparently he lost the locker room.
He is done.
Jay Cutler is a good example of white privilege. Because it's like, dude, you don't care. Apparently, like Mike Vick, he don't study the playbook or prepare, but he doesn't have Mike Vick talent.
Nope.
He doesn't have Mike Vick talent. He can't run all over the field like that.
Nope.
And make up for it. So I think he's done. So, if it's a bye week, go ahead and put Meredith in there because he's going to get targets. But monitor that situation. I think it's something to be mindful of. But anyway, Alshon Jeffrey though is the news is that and he hasn't had a great year this year, but you probably draft him in the first and second round, so you have to play him every week. But nevertheless, he's done for 4 weeks, and we have 3 weeks left in fantasy football in the regular season. Now, if somebody dropped him, I'll tell you, pick him up, because if you make the playoffs, he's going to help you if you have a bye week or if you get past the first round. Now, performance is still a problem, so you have to be mindful of that, especially if they're not playing well. But at least you'll have them, and that'll be a decision you have to kind of work out. A situation I'm in with Rob Gronkowski, he didn't fly with them to San Francisco. It's such a great matchup, and I might not have him this week. Hopefully he'll heal up, and maybe they'll bust him out. I don't know, but you may need to be looking at a backup tight end there. And like we said earlier, Thomas Rawls is going to get pretty much the bulk of the work. The play considerably is the way they worded it. Mm-hmm. So feel comfortable rolling him out. If you have other options, you can probably wait to see what really helps. But the fact that they waived Christian Michael says a lot. So if you got him, and if you probably picked him up off waivers, you probably have a good running back. So you can probably wait another week, because I'm probably going to play Jonathan Stewart and LeGarrette Blount this week, and just wait another week because I have James Stark. So I might play James Stark in my flex. So I can wait another week because James Stark going to get all the work. I'm not worried about Christian Michaels, and who was picked up by the Packers. But really the biggest news that I think that scared B and I was Jordan Howard.
Yeah. Because I got so scared, man. I was like, what?
Man. And we still have a tough matchup this week because we're projected to lose, and we have a bunch of guys on bye, and we have really, as a matter of fact, JJ Nelson was a dud. So we hope he bounced back, but we don't have anybody to put in the flex, so we're just going to be holding on. And if we don't pull it out, we're going to have to win out. And I think if we win out and we end up tied, we'll get in. That's the way I kind of look at that situation. But yeah, so he's back in practice though, B. He said,
man, that's a great sign.
Yeah, according to him, he said, nah, I ain't suffering nothing. Listen here, my brothers. I really need for y'all to really stop using them double negatives like that. Please. It's just, I didn't suffer anything. Just, it's not that hard, but I understand. It's not just you, but it kind of irks me. And well, B, this is good news for you. According to Shield Kapadia, he says he expects CJ Prosise to lead Seattle in Week 11 touches. So this may be the last week he gets the lead touches, just so they can kind of maybe see how things go with Thomas Rawls. But if you need to play him, this would be a good week to play him. And just to give you some more context on Thomas Rawls, although Pete Carroll expects him to play considerably, there's another report coming out of Seattle that they won't overwork him in his first game back, which is probably why they're saying CJ Prosise is going to get the work. Guys, just an hour or two before the game, just check your news and see how it's playing out. The best place to get information is Twitter. Twitter is like instantaneous.
Yeah, just follow those fantasy, football joints, man. Follow them on Twitter.
And we'll put, I don't know, maybe we'll put it on the website. We'll give you a list of good accounts to follow. So look for it on deadendsports.com, and we'll tweet it out and put it on the Facebook page too. So I'll get them from B and put it together and put on there some good accounts for you guys to follow, just to keep track of news. DeMarco Murray told sideline Wednesday. I don't think it's anything. So that's that. But anyway, kind of like the
6 weeks, man, and he's still playing, so that doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah. I hate that designation too. But here's what I want to kind of talk about, kind of like the main topic of this week is we got 3 weeks left. Is this the last week for bye weeks?
What week is this? 11?
Yeah.
I want to say week 12. I think next week is the last week for bye weeks. I remember them usually going from week 4 through 12. That's just off of memory of how NFL works.
So, man, like this is the home stretch. And at some point throughout, and at this point, depending on how your season is going, it's been a long season. There are some teams in the playoff race. How many teams do you have that's in the playoff race, B? That you're on the outside looking in, and you just trying to hold on?
One.
That's it.
The team that got the losing record. I'm on the outside looking in, but I'm still in the hunt. Okay, so I'm looking at it now. So the bye weeks is week 14. No one's on bye week in week 12, but it's Cleveland and Tennessee is on bye week in week 13. And then
okay.
Yeah.
I think at this point, like if you're 4-5, 6-4, or 5-5, man, with 3 weeks left, anything can happen. Bye weeks are getting a lot of people. And I've seen teams and some of the teams that I've managed start off hot, and now they can't win a game. And now I'm winning games, and then some teams I'm just losing games. Like I hate losing because I always think that, like I had a team that was 7-2, and I ended up losing. Now I'm like 7-3, and this is not the one that's in the NFL. I'm like, dang, because you can only get 4 teams in, so every single loss is crucial. It's going to get strenuous. It's really, really stressful. B, how are you going to manage the stress for the next 3 weeks?
How I'm going to manage it? Man, with fantasy football, there's no way to manage it, man. I'm a little nervous because I feel like in my main league, I'm 6-4, 3 more weeks left. If I can go 2 for 1, I'm in the playoffs. That leaves me with 8-5 record. That's in the playoffs. But I think this week I'm gonna almost kind of chalk up a loss if I don't have Melvin Gordon, since I don't got Melvin Gordon and Matt Ryan. Like I said, I'm going back and forth between Sam Bradford or Blake Bortles that I might pick up and play. I just don't like it. But real NFL, I'm good in that because I feel like even if I lose a couple, I'm still good. The 10-0 league, I can afford this. This is the time where I can afford to lose those matchups right now, opposed to losing in week 13, week 14. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 10-0. I'm sitting pretty. I can afford to go on a little 2-game losing streak. Long as my team pick back up, by that 3rd week. You know what I'm saying? Like I can afford a 2-game losing streak. Now the NFL.com league, no, I'm okay. So it's 2 squads I'm outside looking in, but the NFL.com league, I'm over 500, but I'm still on the outside looking in because only 4 teams go to the playoffs, and I'm the 5th rank, and I'm going against the 4th rank right now this week in the NFL. So I'm stressing in that one a little bit because I just don't like that team. I don't like that squad, man. So it's just like, yeah, I'm a little nervous on that one. But for the most part, the league that me and you in, I think we're catching fire at the right time. I think our players I think we're going to become a dangerous team. We already in the top 6. We ranked 5th. So we in the top 6 right now. So we in it. I feel good with that one. I'm not really stressing these last 3 weeks, except for the NFL.com one, because I would like to be in the playoffs in all 5 of my leagues. That's what I would like. So, I want to keep that perfect streak going. So yeah, I want that's the league that I'm kind of stressing the most in, is the NFL.com one. And then plus because people are picking and dropping folks left and right for no freaking reason, man. We talked about this last week. So it's just like I can't even try to get guys off the waiver wire because I got other dudes who don't even really need these guys is gonna have on the bench picking them up and dropping them. So yeah, man, I'm just a little nervous in that one. But for the most part, I'm gonna handle it okay. I'm gonna be okay because I can afford a couple of L's here and there in some leagues. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is when you draft good and when you on a waiver wire good, like myself. You know, you sitting pretty, man. You sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, so I'm nervous, man. And I think I'm just always nervous because for me, it's like every week, each game becomes more and more important.
Yep.
Even if you're 6-0, it's just like you want to continue to build that momentum. And you just, like you said, at 10-0, you're probably in the playoffs, right? You probably already clinched.
I don't see an asterisk next
to
it.
Wow.
I'm surprised I don't.
Yeah, so even at 7-3, like I just wanted to go 8-2 so I can afford a loss or two here and there. At 7-3 and looking at everybody else is like 6-4, like each game now becomes even more critical.
Yeah.
And the fact that the way I put that team together, and it played out the way I envisioned it. I was like, I just need to go 2-2 until Brady comes back, and then we're on. And then it's on. And Brady and Gronk came back, and I won 5 in a row. I just had a bad week last week. I should have won, but, you got me. So the best man won that week, and it is what it is. I'm not tripping. I'm mad that I lost, but now it's just like 3 weeks left, and I don't have enough of a buffer, I feel, to feel comfortable. So each week is like, oh, man. You kind of looking, and you just become more and more nervous. Like, I can't even watch football the same anymore. And it's because if I just get in the playoffs, if I clinch, I'm cool. And then I'll deal with the playoffs when the playoffs come. But now, man, I'm going to be sitting up there watching TV like when I saw Matt Ryan, and I was so mad Taylor Gabriel broke free for that touchdown. When I saw Matt Ryan was struggling, and he only threw like 1 touchdown, I was like, oh, I got this. And then I woke up the next morning and saw great. And then I saw LeGarrette Blount on my phone. Blount scored a 1-yard touchdown. Blount scored a 1-yard touchdown. Blount with a 13-yard touchdown. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So in that one, I'm not comfortable. And the other one that we're in that you're 10-0, I have faith that I'll get in. But it's like, when is the team going to click? Because each team is set up in a certain way. And some of the guys that I set up, they're starting to click now, but it's too late. The damage is already done. They're not going to make it. But in that team, I set it up a certain way, and they just haven't clicked yet. So, and now I'm like in the 7th place because I'm 6-4, tied with everybody else that has more points than I do. So I'm nervous there, man. So I'm looking at that one. And in both of those, you're not in the other one. I'm like 6-4 in that one too. So it's like I'm on the outside looking in or just on the inside trying to hold on.
Yeah.
It's like, but we say it every year, man, the one that matters the most. And I love playing with everybody, and it's been fun, especially talking mess to you guys that tried to come at me on Twitter, me and B on Twitter. The real NFL, man, like that's the one. And I'm 8-2 there, and even still I'm not comfortable because I can lose the next 3 and probably get in. But, I'm like 8-2. Like, I don't want to do that.
I'm trying in the real NFL. I'm pretty confident that I'm in the playoffs. I'm gonna be in the top 6. Right now, where I'm at now, I'm trying to get that 1 or 2 seed because I want to have that bye. I want to be 1 round closer to the championship round. So that's what I'm fighting for in the real NFL. But if I don't, if I end up being a 3, 4, 5, or 6 seed, that's so be it. I play an effort that wild card. That's fine. But I really want that bye. I'm really fighting with you, and you gets nothing. I'm fighting with y'all, man, for those buys, man. I don't even think I played neither one of y'all again. So
you don't play me again.
Yeah, this is a matter of like I'm hoping y'all to lose and then I win, and so yeah.
And you gets nothing, man. He gets on my damn nerves because he picked up everybody. Like somebody dropped Dez Bryant, he got them. I don't know what they were thinking. You dropped Doug Martin, he's probably gonna get hurt again, but he still picked him up, so he's back.
Big boy, he talking about dropping Brandon Marshall, and I wouldn't be surprised if you gets nothing and just pick him up just out of stuff.
Yeah, he can pick him up for Steve Smith, and then he picked up Latavius Murray. Yep. When I dropped him at a time that he wasn't even playing.
Yep.
you know, and he already had Melvin Gordon, Devontae Freeman, Michael Crabtree.
It's like he predicted the future or something like that, man. It's like,
it's like,
why are you picking up Doug Martin? Doug Martin is not, he hadn't played in like 6 weeks. Like, why you think I dropped him and now you picked him up? It's like, what the hell? You got an inside job or something?
And you didn't even need running backs. I would have picked him up because I needed running backs. I would have taken a flyer on him, but you
that's
need
why I dropped Doug Martin. I was like, I'm straight at running backs. I'm like, shoot, man, please.
But here's the situation: like, he can't play everybody. Right. Now, you know, if you want to say that, oh, well, at least nobody else can play him, that's fine. But some of the teams that had him, that dropped him, they're not in the playoffs anyway. So anyway, but yeah. And you did all that, and you got all these players, but you're still in second place behind me. Although he beat me, and you beat me. My 2 losses came to you and him, and we're all 8-2.
I know, it's crazy, right? Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But there was another league that that I wanted that has me kind of like stressing out. But you know, I think, man, just like I think I don't think it gets easier from here. You know, because I think now it's just like trying to continue to win and get closer to the playoffs. That way, if you stumble in week 12 or 13, it's okay. You know, and because you don't want to get into a loser streak. And I think that's the thing, because I've been in every single situation out there imaginable. And, you know, it can happen. So you just don't get in at all. So it's going to be nervous, man, until I clinch. Like, I don't think I'll rest until week 13 if I'm in. But if I got to play my way in, I'm going to be freaking out. And then the playoffs, oh, my God. I'm going to be a damn wreck around here. And it's like every week, man, I'm like, oh, man, here we go again. And all of the decisions that you have to make. And what I've learned this year in managing 27 teams compared to, like, say, for instance, if I would have did the customary 5, it's still the same amount of stress. It's still the same amount of stress.
Yeah, it is, man.
You know, and the thing about it is you don't know how your teams are doing at all either. So, you know, you just kind of like, you got some of everybody, so you just watching like, that's good, that's not good. I don't even look at who I'm playing. I just be like, all right, we're just going to go.
Just set your lineup and go.
Yep. So, but anyway, yeah. So, yeah, man, week 3 is here, man. Guys, just hang on.
Yep, 3 more weeks.
Stick to the script. And that's all you can do, man. Set it and forget it, and check your scores and see what's what. And hope you won.
Yeah, man. This is really getting down to the nitty-gritty for a lot of folks, man. It's like, like you said, it makes you watch football differently. You really do. It makes you watch football differently. Because I'm looking at only my guys that are on my team. Like, nothing else matters. Only my guys. So I'm happy. You know what? It seems like Phillip Rivers and Antonio Gates kind of starting to get their mojo back a little bit, even though they about to be on bye this week. But the last couple of weeks, man, they look like they starting to get their mojo back at the right time. So if I can get them boys, if I can get them 2 back going, along with Antonio Brown and DeMarco Murray in the real NFL, oh yeah, I'm scary. I'm gonna be scary, man. So
I'm just nervous for the team that we got, man, because I want to get in the playoffs so bad.
I do too.
Man, I can't even stress to you how bad I want to get in the playoffs.
I think we are, man. I'm telling you, I think we rolling at the right time. We
got a tough matchup this week because we don't got our guys though, B.
Yeah, but you know, it's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. We gonna.
But this is exactly what I'm talking about. I've looked at the match. I'm like, damn. And then I'm like, and so now I'm already stressing.
Yeah, because you know whatchamacallit, Forte on by,
Booker on by.
And
I told y'all don't worry about Booker. He's gonna get that work. He got that work. Tevin Coleman on by. Like, we have nobody. Ty Montgomery might be out.
Thomas and DeAndre Hopkins might have a dud again, man. And you know, Steve Smith, really? I don't know, man. I feel good about this matchup. I think we good, man. I think we good.
Look, I'll say this: they got to step up. They got to step up, and we have two guys going on Monday, so we can win it.
Yep,
we can win it then.
Yep, we got Derek Carr and Cooper going on Monday night. So,
well, you know what the thing is, we put ourselves in a position, and that was important because we won the game we needed to win. We're in 4th place.
Yeah, man. I told you we in the top. We in the top 6. We in the 6. We in as of right now. So
okay. So even if we lose, say for instance, we lose, we're projected to lose right now. So if the projections hold up, we'll fall to 5 and 6.
We can possibly move down to 8th, depending on because look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
We have the most points.
So it's 5 teams that's 5 and 5.
But it don't remember, B. I think you're spot on. Even if we lose, we're the only team in this league with over 1,000 points. We're not dropping out.
I know.
Unless somebody, unless
saying how we're kicking ass in points.
Well, I take that back. Let's see. So No Time is playing man squad. So if he wins, he'll go to 6 and 5. Squad is playing dead last, who's on a winning streak. So he'll go to 6 and 5. They're in the 5th and 6th spot. So they'll shift up to 4 and 5 if they win. Dank Broccoli and Keith's OK team. They're the ones that can push us out. If they go to 6 and 5 and we fall to 5 and 6.
Yep. So it's a fight, man. We fight.
Dank's gonna lose. So Keith's OK team might be the one that can push us out.
We just gotta stay in that 6, man. We just gotta stay anywhere in that top 6. We good.
All right.
We good, man. I feel good. I feel good about this thing. I feel good. We good. I think we about to roll at the right time. Matt Forte on his bye week. He gonna come back from his bye. He gonna still eat. We good. We good.
Damn.
Tell you, man, don't worry.
Man, this dude has Drew Brees. Michael Thomas want to bounce back. Steve Smith might snap against Dallas. Jordan Reed is due. Spencer Ware, they're playing Tampa. Like the only matchup that may work out for us is Jay Ajayi against the Rams. And then DeAndre Hopkins, he might be due. I don't know, man. But I'm confident, man. Look, we're only projected to lose by 6 points.
Projections. I don't pay attention to that. We'll be all right.
We just need guys to step up. JJ Nelson got to come through. Colby Fleener, we need you to come through. No, we don't. Because that means Breeze would have thrown a touchdown.
There you go. See?
We'll be all right.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be all right. I'm trying to tell you, man. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be hey, we Kendrick Lamar in this up in here, man. We gonna get through this.
I hope so. Well, that's it, man. I don't have anything else. Checking my phone, nothing came through.
Now, hopefully by this time next week, we'll be I'll be clinching in something. I'll be clinching in a couple leagues. Hopefully by this time next week.
Yeah. I think now, so with 3 weeks left, that's the other piece of it. Like if you win, are you in?
Right.
And seeing if you got in. And if the math works out in your favor.
I think I'm especially in the Dead End Sports League. I definitely, if I go 11-0 with only 2 weeks left, it should be no way I shouldn't have that asterisk next to my name.
Yeah, you'll get in. You'll get in next week with that. Like nobody can mathematically even catch you. I don't know why you're not in now. Because I'm right behind you at 6 and 4.
Because if I lose out, I'm 10 and 3. Come on now, like. Come on.
Right, exactly. Because I'm 6 and 4, so there's no way I can catch you.
Right.
At this point.
Right. There's no way. It's like what 4 of y'all that's 6 and 4. There's no way none of y'all can catch.
But we're in the same division though. That the way it's set up. So we're in the old school division. So you've already won this division.
Yeah, exactly.
Other teams are in the new school division.
Right. So I don't know why I don't have that asterisk next to my name, man. Like seriously.
You know what? maybe I think they're trying to decide whether or not you get the 1 seed or the 2nd seed.
But I mean, I should have a clinch playoff though. Like it should be a star next to my name because that just indicates that I clinched the playoffs.
Yeah, like and not seeding.
Yeah, not the seeding. That's all that should do. I should have a star next to my name saying you clinch playoffs. Like no matter what you do, you lose out, you're still in the playoffs. So that should be a clinch next to my name.
I'm losing all my road games. So everybody in the new school is beating me. Oh, damn. Ain't that a mess? And you beat me in the division. Wait, that's not right.
Well, you know, that's how it goes, man. You know,
I lost in the division and then I lost on the road. Yeah, so I guess you had home court.
Yeah, man. You know, that's what we do, man. We out here. DeMarco Murray. Thank you, Jesus, for DeMarco Murray. And I got him late in drafts.
Boy. A lot of people did.
Huh?
I said a lot of people did, man.
Yes, him and Melvin Gordon. Woo, I got both of them late. And I was like, thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Man, oh man, you gotta love it.
Damn, I can't believe I'm fighting for the playoffs, man. This is crazy.
It's fun though. It's fun when it's this way. It's fun when it's this way. You can admit, you know it's fun when it's like this, man.
I guess, man. I'm just trying to make it, man.
We shall see, man. It's coming down to it. It's getting really interesting now, man. So,
well, I hope Watkins come back. Sammy Watkins, he can change my season.
Let's hope
he can change my season.
I know you want that to happen, but you don't get your hopes up too high, brother.
He's clear. They said he's eligible to come back next week, and he may start practicing this week. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I picked him up in the real NFL league. I don't need him, but well, I don't know. Kelvin Benjamin has been hit or miss, so he could come in handy.
Yeah,
but I needed him in that Dead End Sports League because my second wideout was Sterling Shepard. And he's been terrible.
Damn.
So, hey, oh man, I'm playing Peter Toll, who's 7-4, I think. No, 6-4. I don't even look at his shit. I'm just put my guys up.
Gotta get that weight up.
I was so right about Marcus Mariota. He was so terrible when I had him, man.
You was right.
Like he scored 15, 16, 4, and 8. And then he just snapped.
Crazy.
Right after I dropped him.
Ain't that crazy?
And I was just like, man, there's no way he can be this bad. But he looked that bad. And I was like, and I think Andy Dalton became available. So I just was like, well, Andy Dalton has done it. You know, because Andy Dalton at the time was putting up 16, 18, 10, and 15 in his first 4 games. I was like, all right, I'm cool with that. And even when I picked him up, he was doing 21, 21, 20, and 19. That was his first bad game since I picked him up with 11. And that's because Jeremy Hill stole a touchdown. But anyway.
Dang, man. This is...
All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up, man. I have nothing, B.
Yeah, I don't
even watch and be stressed out.
Yeah, man, just, good luck to everyone that's playing. Hopefully if you still fighting for playoffs, hopefully if you get the win, this will bring you one step closer. So just remain focused, remain calm. Don't overthink stuff too much. You know what I'm saying? Go with that gut. This is a crucial moment where you have to go with your gut feeling. So go with the gut feeling, stick with your guys, and the rest of it go from there.
And y'all better hope I don't make the playoffs and I'm in the league with you. It's over if I do. It's over. Oh my God. All right, man. We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.